We're on Winters Road, which is a washboard dirt road in the middle of nowhere off of Lear. So you take the 62 on 29 Palms and you head north on Lear. You're going to get to a dirt road. It's going to turn dirt, and then you're going to look for this sign. There's a bunch of signs, but you'll see Winters Road. You make a left. And now we're heading out towards Landers. I've been told this road will get us all the way to Landers, and we'll be pretty much near the Integratron and underneath where Giant Rock is. We're hoping to make it to Giant Rock tonight. If we don't get, murdered by some hillbillies out here, some desert hillbillies. We're on this dirt road, this washboard road called Winters Road. So south of us is the 62 and Joshua Tree and all that. We were in 29 Palms, shooting down the 62 towards Joshua Tree. And we got to Lear, and we made a right. We took Lear Road all the way in until it turned into a dirt road, and we were looking for Winters Road. It took a while to find it, and there was like this wood sign, had a bunch of different signs hand painted on there, and the bottom one had Winters Road with an arrow, and that's what we're on. And we're told this will go all the way out to Landers, and according to the way it looks, no real great maps about this, but it looks like this will get us pretty close to the Integratron. And where we want to go tonight is we want to go to Giant Rock, which is north of the Integratron. So that's what we're hoping to do. We'll see you in a second. Got to put the windows up. We'll get close to this guy. And dust. So we aired the tires down. We're just not sure to what, because the tire pressure gauge I got is from Seaside. And we know that gauge isn't that accurate. So it says we're about 32 pounds. And normally in my tires I run them at like 45 because they're big tires. 45 to 55 in that range. So we're probably around 25 to 30 if I had to guess in tire pressure. We're officially on Big Rock Road, which is this road that's an angle. You're supposed to shoot it kind of, you come off Winter. What was that road you're supposed to make a right on?
Saturn? Border?
Border, right. So you're on Winter, you make a right on Border, you go up a couple streets to Saturn, you make a left, and then the first right is supposed to be this road, which is Giant Rock Road, but there's a fence there. It's labeled as private property, and somebody built a house right there. So we had to do all these back grid dirt roads to get us back on this road, which is Giant Rock Road, which Giant Rock Road, we think it'll take us to Giant Rock. No trespass, military training area. What do you think?
Let's go.
Well, what do you think? They'll shoot us?
You got a gun?
I could shoot back. Danger, no trespassing. That's military training area. Unexploded ordnance present. Dangerous weapons and high energy equipment in use. Do not touch or remove objects. Well, what the fuck? I don't understand how they can do that. Let's see. Here, give me that. Let's get a shot of this thing. We might have to get off of here. Oh, shit. Look at this. I almost just lost my OBD2 scanner. Put this in the glove box. That's an expensive thing. $14. So this is a bummer. We know that there's dirt roads leaving Giant Rock, and this road would take us to it, but don't know if we should test the waters here. People have driven through it, that is for sure. I guess we'll talk this over and then just figure it out. But I might have to air up the tires a bit if we take the paved roads. Anyhow.
There's a big dip there.
That's that. Huh?
There's a big dip.
Yeah. I don't know, that just doesn't make sense that this has to be the very edge of this base. There's Giant Rock's right there and you can go to it.
I don't see any military vehicles.
These bastards. Stinking Marines. To show it, but we made the choice to go through those signs because we looked at the map and it was just a short section that could have been the base. So we're still on Giant Rock Road and we are now in 4 High. We hit some whoop-de-doos. Gotta show them the back of the van. This shit all slid out from underneath the bed. We hit some pretty rough stuff. I was going a little fast when we hit it, so we slowed down here because of these little whoop-de-doos here. Getting a little crazy. I don't think I broke anything, but you can see. We'd be crazy. Private road, 10 miles an hour. So we drove through a couple spots that had, like, you know, posting, what did it say? Private property, armed response or something? I don't know, man. This road is marked as Giant Rock Road. It's been here a long time. But there's a lot of structures out here. Check that house out. So these people just built this house out here. I guess they're living here. And they just probably don't want people coming out here. But the way, I mean, this road's been posted here for a long time. Let's see what this sign says. Let me see this thing. No, speed limit 10 miles an hour. Nothing exciting about that. I'll tell you what though, if it says 10 miles an hour, you should probably do 10 miles an hour or less because it's pretty sketchy. Look at this.
And this is the end of the road.
Right. Well, you see what's going on up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to drive right through this. We got no posted sign. Danger trespassing that way.
Oh boy. Slow down.
Anyhow, you might as well turn that off and we'll catch them back a little bit later. Unless you want to keep this going right here. This is crazy here. I don't know if this really reads on film. Should have had you get out.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can.
You want to get out and
Yeah,
walk out
let's do that. Whoop-de-doos. Look at this. These are 3.5, 4 foot whoop-de-doos. Why, if anybody's interested. Typically I'd put this in 4 low, but I'm just kind of experimenting.
I don't think we need the low-end gearing for this necessarily. Don't give it gas, just let it roll. The spring's making noise, but there's a weird noise inside the thing, a wonka wonka wonka. It's there all the time, even when I'm in the city, when I kind of go off camber with this thing. I'm trying to solve it. Nice. Her back hurts. She's probably just gonna leave me out here. I couldn't tell what that weird noise. The creaking is definitely the springs. I think maybe there's supposed to be some shims in there, maybe aren't there? I don't know. You guys know I had a problem with that. Sure is a good looking van.
Right?
You can't afford me. So we're on Jumbo Rock Road. You got to figure if it's called Jumbo, what is it? Giant Rock. Giant Rock Road. So if we're on Giant Rock Road, yeah, we got to hit Giant Rock, right?
At this point?
We better hit something.
Yeah.
Because we're finally in the middle of nowhere. Without any houses or anything. It's about stinking time. All right. I think what's in front of us is the Jumbo Rock. It doesn't look that big from here, but it looks to me like that might be the section that's cleaved off of it. I could be wrong. Jumbo Rock could be around the corner, but we'll keep recording till we get up to that. But that looks like the, so the story with this is some guy lived under it, and then the government came out, was bugging him, and he set off dynamite. I think he killed himself. Then there was this other guy that had the place, and he's the guy that built the Integratron. And he said some UFO came down here, and they gave this information about how to build the Integratron. So this spot out here, you can see this big clear area. If you look out how vast it is. There's been a lot of UFO activity out here as far as UFO meetups, seminars, stuff like that. I think that's the Jumbo Rock. It's kind of cool that it's in the shade of the mountain.
Doesn't look like anyone's there.
Doesn't look like anybody's there, which is awesome for us. Awesome!
Hey.
We're planning on camping out here, having a little fire, cooking up some steaks, and it's a good thing we made it. All right, you get the hell out of here. Keep this thing rolling.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's gotta be it. We took a hell of a chance. I mean, we saw this road, and it was labeled. I blew it up, and it said Giant Rock Road. Okay, well, Giant Rock Road probably goes to freaking Giant Rock, right? We weren't sure.
Is that it though? It is,
I
right?
think that's it. Oh, sorry. This has been muddy. You see all these tracks. People There's some people parked up there at the base of the mountain. They've probably been watching us this whole time. Who are these crazy bastards in an Astro van? An Astro van? I would bet there's probably somebody there.
Alright.
Sorry. Got excited. Got more whoop-de-doos. Look at this thing.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, there's a guy. This guy's living over here at the base of the mountain. Yeah, there's a car over there.
Alright. More whoop-de-doos. Careful.
At least these are further apart, so they're not so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the Jumbo Rock. There's no doubt about it. These guys are in a side-by-side. All that graffiti's kind of a bummer, huh? Let me have this camera. Let's walk around this fucker. There it is, people. Jumbo Rock. Kind of too bad about the graffiti. I know the other side of it is where the little basement apartment was. This whole section just cleaved off of here. It cleaved off and rolled over. Yeah, there's some people on the other side of the mountain over there. A lot of four-wheeling going on out here. And so this is where some dude lived down here at one time. Not much to see of it now. All right. So there's plenty of people just camping right up along the rocks here, so we'll just find a spot. This is Corinne visiting from Canada. That's a pretty big friggin' rock. That is all for now. Started this fire with a spark with the fire starter my brother made me. Got a bunch of wood here from the shop. I'm splitting that up. Got Corinne here with the van. Get some coals going. Gonna cook up a steak. Sun's setting. And that right there, folks, is a giant rock. We made it. If you haven't seen the last video, then I'm going to post that one up on YouTube. This one might just be an Instagram one for now. But it was a hell of a ride. Jumbo rock. We'll do a tour of it in the morning, I guess. Yeah, this walnut's going to make some nice coals. That's what we'll be cooking on. The van deck, I think, is a success. Yeah?
Yeah.
Giant rock. We made it. Out in the distance, that's the road we came down from nowhere. Our neighbor. And there's the Astro van, and there's my shadow. The eyeballs. They say it's 7 stories tall. It doesn't read well on camera. Actually got warm last night at one point. A little chilly this morning, but not bad. That works great. There's a pump inside here. Just turn it on, turn it off. Picked these up at Walmart for, what were they, $9 a piece? We had a perfect fire last night, cooked steaks over. This is the grill. You guys know I keep this attached to the spare tire. And so that worked out perfect. We ended up cooking when it was dark. Otherwise I would have gotten a little video of that for you to show that we used it, but it worked out perfect. So I was not carrying that thing around in vain for the last several years. It's been under there. I finally got a chance to use it. Yeah. Can't get away from the shadow. We were up on the deck last night looking at the stars. I don't know if I get up on this rock. There we go. So we were up here, a couple blankets, bottle of tequila. Nobody fell off the roof, so that was good. And I've got clown hair and the sun in my eyes, and I'm gonna go have a cold coffee. But see you next time.